Are you happy with the way that your guys have played the deep ball this year?
No, I don't think any of us are, because we've had our share of balls and we've been in position. We've had our share where we have been in position and gotten some DPIs,
Right.
That's out of our control, and then in some other situations where we weren't. So I think we all understand that we've got to get a lot better, and we're working at it, and our guys will. I'm confident in that for sure. It's not a lack of effort. We just have an understanding and just get it done.
When you think about some of the pass interference calls, some of them, you know what, we're trying to be aggressive and you're going to get called sometimes, and are some of them, hey, you can't do that, you had your hands on them too much? I
think that's exactly right. I mean, as they're in between, there's some that you say, hey, we'll take that one, so to speak. I understand you're in position, all right, you're going for the ball, those things. And then the other ones that we do get called for, we feel like we're in position, we don't have answers for. You say, hey, I would not coach you any different on this one, okay? We got a call, so hey, let's find out why. And that's the thing we try to figure out, try to do. We try to find out what was the reason for that. And once we get the explanation, then we let the guys do it. But we watch the film very, very closely. And we tell our guys, you have to understand, if we impede the receiver's progress at all, you're going to get it if you're not looking back for the ball. And even a lot of times if you're looking back, but you're still, not allowing him to play the ball.
That, you guys have gotten called on that a couple times. Even last game, right? Where it's you're running with him, but you're holding
and we're both running, and now this part, it's hard to say, hey, we're going for the ball too. If it's stationary, they're going to always call that. So that's what we try to point out on film on the guys. That, hey, you may be frustrated, but here's why. You can see it on this tight copy. Or I'm not sure about that one. Continue to play.
And how much of it?
I think Urban had mentioned this, not to single guys out, but Damon had a call or two earlier where I think even Urban said, he's too good of a player to be putting his hands on guys that much. Can Damon get a little handsy sometimes? Is that?
I think we all can, to be honest. Okay. With him specifically, yes, because he moves his feet really well and he's strong. So a lot of times when he gets his hands on guys, we have to make sure that he's getting them off in time, where he can get in position and not just go for the ball. And I think that's what he's realizing now even more.
Taver, is there a different way to teach corners that gets their head around? And I mean, why not try that, if that makes sense? Like, have you ever done that in your career where you're getting around earlier, and what's the downside to that approach?
The downside is if you look too soon, you're going to slow down, and now that guy can run away from you.
That seems bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. That's even worse, to be honest with you. But I tell you what, even working with Coach Ciano, another secondary coach, Coach Grinch, another secondary coach, a lot of us have the same philosophy when it comes to being top down on a guy and then phase, like I was just talking about. So that gives you, some at ease that, hey, we're doing and we're teaching the right things. We just have to emphasize it more, and we got to get it. We work diligently, on that, and even more so as the season's gone on.